Coming soon to the Fluffington Post. Oh, you're a fan of Planned Parenthood? Name 3 babies you've aborted. I'll wait. Hello everybody, I'm Prince Philly and I'm having a nice day. Sincerely hope nobody comes along and tells me I'm not allowed to have a nice day because I don't fill out the criteria to be having, the nice day. You get the reference? You're doing gatekeeping. So you're probably wondering, what is gatekeeping, if you're new to all this, and I'll tell you what it is. Simple as that, it's how it sounds. You're being told you're not allowed to enjoy this or do this or look like this because you don't fit the criteria of someone else's, requirements in order to do, be, or say this. It's real stupid. If you just watch the video, you'll see what I'm talking at. If you think you've been to Australia before, you're terribly wrong. Flat Earthers' latest viral conspiracy claims Australia isn't real. That's right, you think you exist? Think again? No, you don't exist. Australia isn't real. No. It's like, if you're from Australia and you're reading this, you just start to fade away. That would be scary. I don't think that one was as good as an example of what gatekeeping is. I just really want to start off with some low-hanging fruit and make fun of some flat earthers. But this next one ought to do it for you. I'm really sick of seeing people sharing those pained, depressed statuses with the I hate everythings, the drinking Rick Sanchez's, watching the world burn, the whole genre of bullshit, trendy nihilism, especially coming from people who I know are popular and hypersocial. Stop culturally appropriating my miserable, lonely identity. We are a mental disorder, not a costume. This is not okay. Because, you're not allowed to, be depressed if you have friends and go outside. It's stupid that you think you can take my sadness and be sad too. As if being sad isn't a natural thing that all humans deal with one time or another. I don't know. Anyway, there it is. There's the word this whole video was kind of about. I didn't think it was gonna show up so soon, but yeah, appropriating or culturally appropriating. That's what I wanted to talk about mostly with this video. It just happens to be a lot, mixed in with gatekeeping. So, let's talk about some cultural appropriation. If you don't know what cultural appropriation is, here's, I guess, an example for it. If you've eaten Chinese food, or you've watched anime, or you've dressed up in a sombrero and drank tequila on Cinco de Mayo, although you don't belong to any of these races, then you are a perpetrator of cultural appropriation. I'm still going to try to be a little lighthearted while poking fun at these people, but this stuff does get me a little heated because, I don't know, I'll explain that later. But, let's keep looking at it. Have you ever been on Twitter and seen somebody say something snarky and then put like a snarky face of a black woman behind it? Yeah, that's what's going on here. By using this GIF, you are appropriating digital blackface and my culture. Just wow. You're not allowed, to have a snarky face. It just so happens this woman's face was like the best expression of what I was feeling, since, keyboards can't always do it. But, you're not allowed to, use that because the lady is black. Straight people calling their significant others their partner is cultural appropriation. Pass it on. This one makes me sad because it's like every now and then I start to think maybe my community isn't so crazy, and then stuff like this happens and I'm reminded of how crazy we are. But I mean, like, look at that. You're not allowed to call your significant other your partner, the person you go through life with. You're not allowed to call them your life partner. That's stupid. Don't have deep psychosexual Freudian and Oedipal trauma dysfunction? Good for you. Stop appropriating daddy. First off, that word is really hard to pronounce. Oedipal? She's talking about Oedipus Rex. And, it's the whole thing if you're like, you hate the parent that is of the same sex, but you might be like sexually attracted to the opposite sex parent, which is some creepy stuff anyway, but that's Sigmund Freud. But just think about that. You're not allowed to call people daddy because you're not sexually attracted to your own dad. It's ridiculous. And the funny thing about this is that the Oedipus complex is actually supposed to be attributed to everybody, not just people who want to fuck their dad. This next one is for all you white people out there. Yeah, wanting to see Black Panther, this is for you. Dear white people, just a friendly reminder as anticipation builds for Black Panther. This is for the culture. This doesn't concern you. Stay the fuck out of our way of February 16th. Keep all your opinions about the film to yourself unless you're asked, but don't worry, you won't be asked. So the Black Panther situation earlier this year absolutely infuriated me. I mean, think about it. All these white people are not allowed to watch this movie starring a black superhero that was created by a white guy. But also keep in mind that the whole movie at the top of the totem pole is white people. I don't care if the director is black and if the actors are black. It was like, oh god, it was so stupid. And what about people who aren't white? Like, are they not allowed to watch the movie? Or are we just hating on white people? Is that what's going on here? And also, I really don't like how hateful this whole thing is. It's just ridiculous. In all honesty, I really did want to make a video about it, like earlier around the time Black Panther was coming out, but I couldn't see the movie, and I also couldn't record because I just had surgery, and that really upset me. But I just really wanted to call the whole thing out for being a minstrel show, and it was just funny and counterproductive. So I think I'm going to end with the cultural appropriation talk because I'm getting heated, I guess. I don't know. But I do want to show you guys one last one that just really should make you think. Here it is. Don't quote MLK if you're white. MLK didn't make his I Have a Dream speech for you. He made it for black empowerment. Stop stealing everything. Oh my goodness. Like, I wish I found this in r/whoosh, because that is just what's going on here. He didn't make it for black empowerment. That's not what Martin Luther King was about. He made his speech to bring us together, and you trying to separate people is exactly what he hated. He probably is rolling in his grave right now, because he's tired of people like this. Oh my god. My school is actually on MLK Street, so like, are white people not allowed to go to schools, or drive on streets, or go to parks that are named after MLK? Same with people who aren't black. Like, this goes for people who, like, I feel like it's targeting white people, but if you look at it, they're also not saying anything about, like, Latino people and Asian people, which is anybody else. It's just, if you're white, they have a problem with it, and it's stupid, honestly. And I really hate how they're doing that SJW, repeating it more and more just to be more obnoxious, as if that makes your point look any better. It's just, oh god, I can't stand these people. And I keep repeating it because that's what happens when I get a little upset. But yeah, that's going to be it for the cultural appropriation talk. I still have more stuff, so if you want to see that, this now we can have some fun and laugh. So let's do that. Don't let grown-ups play Minecraft. Minecraft is a kid's game. Adults should not be playing this. If you agree, please sign this petition so we can stop Mojang selling Minecraft to 40-year-old versions. When you fight so hard to stop becoming something, you become it yourself. That's all I gotta say to these kids. That was an @Star Trek quote. Star Wars is too simple-minded to have such a quote. Live long and prosper. I don't know the context for this one, but I just find that really funny. Also, they really make a serious simple spelling error there, but they're wanting to call people simple-minded. Also, I'm just saying, may the force be with you. That's a pretty good quote. You say being a stay-at-home mom is hard. I know, I do that too. As well as a little gig on the side called a full-time job. But on the other side we have, it's hilarious when working mom looks down on stay-at-home mom, saying she does the job of both. Good one, part-time mom. The war between moms is kind of funny to me. I don't know why. So I'm not going to read this one because it's a little long, but I find it funny because it's like strippers versus pole dancers who just do it for like exercise. And she's all talking about, like, she says some funny stuff like whorephobia, like everything gotta have a phobia. And then there's also like, she says something about pole dancing belongs to strippers. And I'm just saying, yeah, the action belongs to this one group of people. I don't know, it's funny. You guys want to see some witches argue? I'm not going to read this one because it's a little long, but just like, look at how ridiculous these people are. Now she's talking about magic is for black people, while the other one's like magic's for brown and black people. But there's a problem for putting brown before black. Like, oh my god, have you guys not heard of like Macbeth? Have you read that? There was witches in that. There's witchcraft in like Eastern culture. Just, oh god, these people are, and it's witchcraft. Like, they're arguing over witchcraft. Oh my goodness. I'm also curious, does the one at the top have Freudian and Oedipal trauma? Just saying, she should really check her privilege and stop appropriating daddy. If you don't remember these things, you must have been homeschooled, Lil B. I really hate people who try to dump on other people's childhoods. I mean, personally, I hate the word childhood now just because of all this talk about it. I was born in like the mid to late 90s, so, you know, all that, I'm kind of in the middle of it. And honestly, both these people suck. Both of you guys suck. It's just annoying. Stop trying to dump on other people's childhoods. We all grew up in different homes. Like, you're not better than me just because you ate ice cream in class. Like, oh my goodness, just shut up. Also, Courage the Cowardly Dog and like Ed, Ed and Eddie and SpongeBob all aired at the very end of the 90s, so you're not special. Get over yourself. So I'm just about done here, but I do have one more, and I think this last one is like the epitome of what gatekeeping is. It's the best example, I think. So here it is. Isn't it so funny how attractive we are? You know what's attractive? Committing to the craft. So, you know, that's really the bottom of it. Just let these people appreciate the fandom however they want. You're not the police. There's no law to it. Just get your head out your ass. But yeah, that's it for this video. Again, that's really all this is about, is just let these people enjoy whatever fandom they want however they want. There's no rules to it. Just stop being so stuck up. You're annoying. But also, for the cultural appropriation part, sorry if I seemed a little heated there. That stuff really upsets me because it's pro-segregation. Like, if you get down to the nitty-gritty of it, it's pro-segregation and it's bad. It's just bad. I do agree that there's a limit to cultural appropriation, but that's like Rachel Dolezal sized issues. And by the way, that's also kind of telling of another issue, that maybe if you don't like yourself so much that you want to change something as drastic as your race, maybe you should see a doctor. She needs to see a doctor. But yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. I feel really bad because I procrastinated like crazy with this video. But yeah, that's really it. I have some announcements, I guess. As far as my book is coming, I'm actually just right around the corner of publishing my book, and I'm going to have like a link to my website to where you can read about my book, maybe learn about it, or you can watch my other videos and learn about my book. But there's also going to be a link on the website that takes you to Amazon where you can buy the book if you're interested. I really hope you are, because I worked really hard. I'm really proud of it now, after doing all the rewriting and stuff. So, you know, just check out my other avenues. If you want to see my Twitter or you want to see my website, anything, it should be down below. Please subscribe if you're interested. I would really appreciate it, and you'd be able to see more of me. I do have 2 more videos planning. I really like this Reddit stuff. It's fun, it's crazy, and the next episode is going to be pretty crazy. I do also have a surprise coming. That's the new thing that I'm working on. I'm really hoping that people enjoy it because I'm really excited to be making it. But yeah, that's going to be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this and have a nice day. Thanks for watching. Bye.